Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name is Christine, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a card using a masking technique. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make a masked background, and then you can build up the card so it could be similar to these. So you want to start with a watercolor card. And what I've done is I've taken wax paper and I cut them for this project in sort of triangle shapes. And I'm going to put them on using washi tape. And I like to use washi tape because it is a low tack adhesive, and when you go to peel it off, it won't really affect your card. Now, even though that wasn't a very good taping job, so wherever the edge of your washi tape is, that will be the edge of your mask. You have to remember that. And with this, it's not about perfection. It's about randomness. So I'm just going to... And you want to make sure, though, that edge of the wax paper gets covered by tape, otherwise the paint can seep underneath it. So we have that. Then I have another piece I could put here. Now, you also have to remember, wherever you mask, that will be white. But we're going to do a second coat on this after. So this one here, I think I got right on the edge of the wax paper. It's not quite stuck down, so I'm going to just go a little thicker. And then I'm going to do another here. Now, of course, you don't have to do triangles. I was just working with triangles today. You can just do lines. I'm actually going to do a second card where I just use washi tape. Now, if you wanted these ends to be more straight, you can just cut them. You can even take a thin washi tape and add in a few other lines if you so desire. I might just put on a couple. So I'm going to put that one aside, and I'm going to bring out another card. And this one, I'm just going to use washi tape. I'm not going to use wax paper. So these are all going to be straight lines. But I could do them all wonky. You can do them diagonally. You don't have to do just straight up and down. That's just the look I'm going to go for on this particular card. I'm going to put one more piece down below. Okay, like that. So now it is time for the fun part, the painting part. So let's bring this other one up here. I'm going to use the tape just to hold down my card in place. And I'm using the paints from Kuretake. And I like to spritz them first, and it just helps activate the color. Then I'm just going to randomly paint. So I'm just painting over top, and these colors will nicely blend together. And you want to make sure you get all the white covered. So there, that'll be good for my first layer. So now I'm going to give these a quick dry, and then we will remove the tape. So now that they're dry, I'm just going to remove this tape. Even though it's washi tape, you want to still remove it gently. But you can see how the washi tape really masked off our paper. So I'm going to set this card aside, and that's going to be for another project, but we're going to work on this one here. We're going to remove our big triangles. And then our tape. Okay, so on this card, we are going to come in with a second layer of, but this time I'm going to make a point of just covering parts of where we had white before. Maybe I'll go across like this, because I want some of that white to stay white, but the other white to be painted in. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just take a bit of washi tape . Okay, so that's enough masking for this time around. And now we're going to paint over it again. Now you can use the same colors, you can use some different colors. I'm going to go in with some darker blues, I think. And I might even add in some reds and stuff. I'm not really thinking too much about the colors I'm adding. It's just wherever I go to. I'm not putting too much thought into it. But I knew I wanted to add in a bit of red and orange just to contrast that and add some brightness to it. I think I'm going to add a bit of red down here. I think I've now painted everything. So I'm going to dry it once again and see where we're at. So now for the big reveal, let's remove our masks here. So you can see we have some really interesting lines going on, and that's what I like about this. So I'm not going to do any more masking. Now you can have fun by doing some doodling on it if you'd like. So I'm just going to turn around. I think what I'm going to do is this line here. I like to do some lines, but I don't do the full line. It's just building up some lines based on what you have here. And then if you want to do dots, you can fill in space or you can create your own space. Like I could put a line here and then just by putting little circles, I sort of fill in that space. And you don't have to fill in the whole space. You can just and you can pick a couple places to do it. Maybe I'll do it down here too. You can carry on. And then I'm going to just quickly show one other thing I like to do is add a few splatters. And the funny thing is I'm not exactly sure in my paint palette what color is black. So I'm just going to go with a dark paint. what looks dark. This is a blue. And then just put some splatters, and that helps sort of fill in that area too. So of course you could continue to doodle whatever you want, but this just gives you a little idea of how you can do a masked background with a bit of doodling and have a really interesting card. And you can do this on an art journal page or on a larger painting, and it gives you a nice, in this case it would be a card to give to somebody.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a couple other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.